till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
One. Welcome back, everybody, to the second week of C3 Esports League. And tonight we have a really good matchup here. We got NC State coming up against Clemson University. Now, these are some pretty good teams coming up against one another here. We got Boy Wonder, Fetiv, Troyus Gambino, Beans, Jing, and Graham. Now, this should be a really good matchup here. And I think we're going to see probably a Game 5 coming up out of this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one will be close all the way, and I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I've seen Boy Wonder play for NC State before, because I mean, I've been playing here at the UNCW for a long time now, and Boy Wonder used to be a main roster player for NC State, so I know Boy Wonder is pretty good, and I think there's two really good players around Boy Wonder on NC State. So, and then I think we've seen Clemson play before against USC, and not a very good indicator series going against a team like USC. But I still think that we could see a lot out of this Clemson roster.
Yeah, I totally agree. And as we discussed last week or earlier in the week in the podcast, I mean, USC is just a really strong team this season. So Clemson might have just not had the ability to show what they're capable of.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough when you're going against a roster that good. I mean, especially for a B League roster like USC is. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to see more of what they can do. I think this will be more of an indicator series for them.
Absolutely. Now, as we get into this matchup here, it's going to be great to see how these teams try and transition and get in. And now with the countdown starting to begin, let's see what this matchup has in store for us.
Yeah, and I think this one will be a fun one here as NC State coming hot off of the kickoff, looking for a quick goal, but a big rejection there coming out from Genji, looking for off the corner bounce, gonna have a shot opportunity, a big save there from NC State, still on the goal line, and another save coming out from Fetiv.
Clemson coming in hot right off this kickoff here with a big clear. Troyus Gambino trying to get an easy shot on net. Does it sneak through? No, it's off to the right post. Graham now trying to get the clear, decides to slot on the play, but misses the touch and faded with a shot, and Jing is there for the save. And you can see NC State starting to quickly transition this with another shot on net. And Beans backflip, putting an NC State in an Clemson in an awkward situation.
Yeah, the colors might be a little awkward here with NC State in the orange, but both of these teams rocking main colors kind of on that orange side of the color spectrum, but Fetiv putting this one right back into the Clemson side. Graham, a big challenge there, going to go across to Genji, a chance for control, but Fetiv going to cut that off. Beans, a big beat there, going to put this one down. Boy Wonder, last back for NC State. Not going to worry too much, though, putting it out of harm's way for the time being. Genji, the control, up to the backboard. The challenge win for NC State. Graham going to keep this one high. Boy Wonder, a little awkward. The chance comes through, but Beans not able to slot that one away.
Now, NC State is starting to get this off their side and transition into that offensive pressure here. Beans trying to fall up in the corner. Boy Wonder there for the 50. Looking for the pass mid off the ceiling, but doesn't get the touch. NC State not able to, but he does able to follow up, but the huge demo by Beans in the middle of the field clears out that offensive pressure. Now Clemson needs to get this off their side. It's starting to look dangerous as Genji just demonstrates that. He goes for the flip reset over Boy Wonder. Awkward situation, but Gambino's there for the save.
Yeah, and the first 2 minutes of the first game are always my favorite ones to watch because it's always that feeling out stage where both teams want to try and put a lot of pressure on, but don't really want to overcommit, so they're not ready to put that third man up. And Beans almost finds the goal there. Graham going to try and follow this one up. Going to be high, though. A chance here for NC State on the counter attack. Neither team really wanting to put that third man too high on these plays, so the final like kill shot is not coming through.
It looks like Boy Wonder is starting to, he seems a little bit off compared to his last game that we saw. But now, keeping up that pressure, Genji steals the boost from Genji, but Troyes Gambino is going to have all the time in this corner to slow down the play. Bangs it downfield, looking for his NC State player, but a huge clear by Beans. But passes right to the defender. NC State's going to put the first one in the back of the net. Going up 1-0 in this lead with Boy Wonder coming in, making me eat my own words here by putting in the first goal of the game.
And the placement here is everything. That Clemson player on the defense had most angles covered, but just not that one, as Boy Wonder finds just the perfect amount of power to put that one in the top left corner. And that one puts NC State up 1 goal here in this first game. And they're trying to make it 2 with the read off the backboard. And just like that, Troyes Gambino makes it 2-0.
What a beautiful shot by Gambino there. It was an excellent double tap, and it looked like Clemson just was not able to get there in time to trying to get that read, but great placement by Gambino, bringing it to a 2-0 lead.
Man, and the follow through on that was everything, and just like that, it was 0-0 for so long, and now NC State coming out of the gates swinging, and Fativ gonna try and keep this one going. This ball up in the Clemson side, a big save there, looking for the counter attack. Gonna choose for the boost. Boy Wonder trying to control this one into the corner. The pop over one. Beans up into the midfield. Graham is waiting there, but not gonna be able to get around there for the shot.
Now Genji trying to get a pass up middle with the waterfall shot down, but Fativ is all over that to get that clear. Now with a 86 boost to his name, he tries to get a pass middle here, but it's shut down by Graham. But almost getting the double bump there, putting Clemson in an awkward situation. Clemson needs to find a way to break this NC State momentum, otherwise they may not be able to get on the board. It might start with that boom, but Genji just gives it right back to Boy Wonder with a pass to Gambino and blocked by Graham. And another shot by Fativ. Over to the left for Boy Wonder with another shot on net with a huge save by Genji.
And a great chance there with that pass coming across, realizing that there's a lot of defenders there for Clemson. Gonna go for the pass to try and shake him up a little bit, but that's a little awkward of a play from Boy Wonder. Almost leaves that one for Clemson, but Troy is gonna come through with a clear. The challenge over one, gonna try and pop it past another. Not gonna get it. Graham through one. Beans gonna try and keep that one up the field, but right to Boy Wonder, gonna put that one right back down the field, and Genji has to make that save.
With an awkward situation with both NC State players double committing for that, leaving Boy Wonder in a 1v2 situation, but his teammates are able to get back. But Genji not able to get the pass he's looking for with a quick challenge by Graham. Now Clemson needs to get something going here with only 40 seconds left in the match. They need to get a point on the board. But now Graham getting an awkward touch right to the NC State player for Fativ to put in the third goal for the lead.
Oh no, and that's just never what you want, is that little touch. You need that. It's probably a mistouch. They're probably looking to try and put that one into the corner, but that little touch, just passing it right to the other player on the defense and making this one just a little bit easier for NC State. Now Clemson can start looking into the next game, though. What do they need to fix?
I definitely think they need to start making it a little bit more awkward and take more possession of the play here. Instead, like, right there's a great example of Jing taking possession with a possible shot opportunity, but a great block by NC State. But you can see Clemson, there's a lot of situations where they're just hitting the ball back downfield to the NC State players to take possession and control the game and speed. But Boy Wonder with the clear, trying to follow up after grabbing that boost, shut down by Graham. But it looks like NC State's going to take this game.
Yeah, NC State definitely showing a better ability to control the ball here. And they're making better decisions with the ball when they do get it. Like those passes coming across the midfield, they're actually making that Clemson defense move and shift, and that's what opens up the net in a lot of these plays. Clemson, on the other hand, when they do get the opportunity to make the catch play, they end up losing the ball or just plain out clearing it down the field, and NC State just waiting there to bring it right back down to on that Clemson side.
Absolutely. And there was one thing we definitely didn't see a lot from Clemson was demos, incorporating demos into those passing plays and having that off-ball pressure of making NC State play in those awkward situations. But I totally agree with you. They need to find some way to get those pass plays involved in those demos and create those opening opportunities while maintaining possession. Now, what do you think NC State's going to do? Are they going to keep up the swing here, or do you think Clemson's going to turn around this momentum?
I don't know. I still didn't see a lot of demos or anything coming out from NC State. They kind of just played their game, played very, very slow and methodical and waited for those chances to open up. Now, if Clemson does what we're talking about and controls the ball a little bit better, they're going to force NC State to make a move. And sorry, I'm joining a team on accident. And I think it'll all depend on which changes Clemson make in order to see what NC State has to do.
Absolutely. But now getting into this next kickoff here with a quick cheat there. Boy Wonder almost getting the quick shot, but a wide open net for Clemson to go up 1-0 early on in this matchup off of that kickoff goal. That just did not go in NC State's way as Gen G just gets just past Boy Wonder, leaving that wide open net there. Not off to a good start for NC State.
Yeah, and kickoff goals are not something you want to see, but something that happens in this game quite often, so you got to be able to recover from that. But exactly that happens as Fatigue reading this ball coming off the wall, and just like that, 2 kickoff goals in, 1-1, all tied up in this game.
That's definitely a dangerous situation for Clemson there. As you can see, I think in that situation, the best case scenario is just try and play that worst case scenario. Instead of trying to commit for that shot in the middle, grab that big boost and rotate straight back to the post and play for that read. Now Graham with another shot on net here. Blocked by Beans, now putting it back middle, but Boy Wonder with the send downfield. Gen G not able to get the save as it sneaks past him, and Boy Wonder taking it up to a 1-goal lead.
And that shooting precision coming out again here for Boy Wonder. That's going to be the difference maker, is who can put the better shots on as these defenses trying to figure each other out. And so far, Boy Wonder been the master at it.
Now with the kickoff, going up onto the Clemson side here, with a huge bump and a little bit of an awkward situation there for Graham, but he gets it out to the corner. But Troyes Gambino all over that ball. Gen G not able to get the touch once again. Boy Wonder looking for the pass mid. Fatigue up for the shot, faking out the defense, but a huge clear fake out by Gen G there, forcing it to that left side.
Beans a big clear here, looking to put that counterattack pressure on. The flick high, the touch coming out from the NC State defense. They're a little awkward though. Clemson looking to capitalize. The pass coming out, but a big cut off there. Going to put Clemson back on the defensive side. Grams to Beans. Beans up, looking for a follow-up. Troyes Gambino going to cut that off. A challenge there from Graham, keeping it on that NC State side. Gen G looking to follow through. Fatigue a big clear. Going straight to Beans though. The pass mid. Graham has a chance here with the control. The flick pass one, but Troyes Gambino on the goal line with the save.
Now it looks like Clemson is starting to pick up the pace a little bit with another shot on net there, and Fatigue is not able to get it, and the equalizer sneaks through that NC State goal line. And I'm going to be honest, Christian, next time Clemson plays, we need to put them on the orange side.
Is it a little confusing?
I keep saying the wrong team. I think I've said it like 4 or 5 times now because I'm so used to Clemson being on that orange side.
Yeah, that might be my bad. But Beans looking to try and keep up this pressure they just got. Almost getting that shot coming out from Gen G. Not quite going to find it. Graham keeping the pressure. Clemson doing a lot better job of doing that this game as Beans, the control touch there, looking for the pass mid. Not quite going to find the flick there. Gen G going to have to make the big touch here. That's an open shot for NC State. Not quite going to find that back post into the goal as NC State looking to keep the pressure going here. Fatigue the fake low. Gen G going to have to touch that one high. Graham, the chance here. The fake. Troyes Gambino going to try and clear this one. Off of the corner. And Boy Wonder going to clear that one away for NC State.
Now with a huge pinch there, going straight to the net, Graham's going to try and make a play here, but he doesn't get the touch he's looking for. But he does go for the bump, but Fatigue is all over that ball. With a great touch there by Beans. Almost able to get the save, but Boy Wonder says not today. But Graham decides to clear it off the goal line. Now, Clemson is definitely starting to up that offensive pressure, but they just need to be able to maintain possession on the offensive pressure and make it awkward for NC State. But Boy Wonder going off the backboard. Troy Gambino up for the shot, and it sneaks by as Clemson is not able to get that save.
Yeah, and a little bit of awkwardness here on that Clemson side. I think there was a player there that was supposed to be going for it and just didn't quite feel comfortable committing, and just that little bit of space is all that NC State team needs to capitalize. And right now, NC State looking good, but 2 whole minutes still left in this game. 5 goals already. It's been high scoring.
You can definitely see NC State trying to incorporate those passing plays as Troy Gambino was looking for Boy Wonder there on that center field with another pass. Fativ is up. Does not get the read he's looking for there, but decides to rotate out. Genji trying to get the pass to Beans, quickly shut down by Troy. Clemson is starting to pick up the pace here with those passing plays, trying to see each other and calm it out a little bit. Genji getting the 50, an unfortunate 50 going back towards the goal line, but Beans is there for the clear.
Yeah, and NC State here keeping the pressure high. A big challenge win there for Clemson makes them a little awkward. The touch here coming off of the backboard. Is there anyone there to follow? Yes, there is, but just a little bit of a misread there from the back wall. And Fativ trying to get this one back down. The pass back coming across. Teresh Gambino gonna have a chance here going high and gonna get blocked away by NC State, or by Clemson. I did it too.
Yeah, see, now you're starting to do it as well. Jumping up, Beans is there for the touch. Gets one. Looking for the backboard touch, but not enough boost to follow. But an awkward touch by Troy, but Graham is not able to get the read. Now in a 1v1 situation here. Looking for the flick, quickly blocked by Genji. Now he does get the 50 over the second. Fativ misses it. Opportunity for Genji here. Gets it over 1, but is not able to get it over Troy. Now this is an awkward situation for NC State as Clemson is all over this ball.
Yeah, and both teams still trying to find something, but Clemson needs one more right now. Down 1, 46 seconds left. Graham trying to make it happen with the pass to Beans. This one's a good shot. Boy Wonder with a big save and a chance there for Graham, but not enough power on that shot. You know they want that one back.
Those are the type of shots that you know you cannot be soft touching or not being able to slot those into the net, as that could be the game decider here with only 25 seconds left. Clemson is down 1. Now Genji looking for the challenge with Boy Wonder. Does get a 50, but it goes in Troy's favor. Now trying to get the touch here, gets it off to the side. Genji gonna take this up the wall here, looking for the pass mid. Quick challenge by Boy Wonder. Looks for the demo, but quickly shut down by Fativ.
Yeah, in 6 seconds counting down. Clemson needs something. The touch high. Bean's going to try and keep it up. NC State looking to put it down. Keeps it barely up. And just like that, 2-0 for NC State. That's the series score, but it hasn't felt like that in this series.
Not at all. That series is definitely much closer than the first matchup, that match was definitely closer than the first matchup. But as you can see, Clemson definitely started picking up the pace a little bit, but it looks like NC State is just there to capitalize on those little mistakes that Clemson is making. They're sitting there waiting for Clemson to give up that possession, and then just capitalizing once they put themselves out of position.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that both teams making the mistakes, but it's just NC State that's a little bit better, just slightly better on capitalizing right now. And if Clemson can find the capitalizations where they need it, they could make this series just a little more interesting here. Maybe even finding the reverse sweep.
Now we are still looking for our first ever reverse sweep in C3 Esports, and I love my in-state boys, but I cannot complain if I see a reverse sweep tonight. Can't complain.
It's always a caster's favorite thing. Any game that goes to game 5 is a good game in my books, no matter what the teams are. So that's definitely what we're both cheering for.
Absolutely here. But jumping into this next matchup here, as we were just talking about a second ago, Clemson's definitely started picking up the pace here. And as we saw, there was plenty of opportunities for Graham to try and slot it, or Clemson to try and slot it, such as when Graham tried to get that shot, but they just weren't able to get that power.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you kind of have to have that ability to shake off each individual shot, because if you let them affect you too much, you're gonna just miss more in the future, and missed shots are gonna happen. So you just kind of have to be able to shake it off and keep putting shots on, just like that one there from Graham. Boy Wonder making a big save there though for NC State.
That was a great bump attempt there for NC State. Beans deciding to slow down and maintain the possession that we were talking about. Gets it over one. Fatigue hits it over to the corner. Graham trying to get the touch mid, but no one there to follow. And now Beans trying to get this save off to his teammate. Following up the 50 Troyo. Oh, with a slight double commit there, but a great recovery by Gen G there for that save. As they're starting to fight back against this NC State pressure.
And NC State not wanting this ball to leave that blue side, staying on that side. The dunk coming through. Troyus Gambino following that one.
What a beautiful dunk by Troyus Gambino there. Definitely demonstrating his ability to put that ball in the back of the net here, showing that he is here to play and putting NC State up a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, and NC State up 1. Clemson, you can't let this one get too much in your head. Now is when you need to put something together. And Gen G trying to make some offensive pressure happen here, but boy wonder with the touch maybe past Graham, but Graham, a big block there, looking for the pass mid. Fatigue gonna challenge that one out. And Gen G keeping that Clemson pressure high. The challenge coming from Beans off the corner. Boy wonder hitting that one away, but right into Graham. Graham trying to find the shot here, gonna put it by Troyus Gambino, but the save coming through for that NC State roster.
Now Troy is looking for the pass that almost gets slotted in by Boy You Wonder here. But Fatigue trying to slow down the game, looking for the 50 on Beans. You can see NC State definitely starting to up that possession here, trying to run out the clock knowing that they're up 1 goal. But Clemson gets it over 1. Fatigue gets a touch middle, but no one's there. With a huge demo by Troy. He turns around trying to get this shot here. Can't Clemson get the save, and Gen G's all over that.
And I really like here that while Clemson is down in the series and in the game, they aren't panicking. They're still looking for those fake plays. They're still looking for these creative plays to try and break up NC State, because it can be very easy to get complacent when you're down in a series like this. But not Clemson with the passing play coming through as they almost find the way through right there.
Now you can definitely see Clemson is starting to find those gaps here with a pass, although with no one there in that second man position to try and capitalize. That Boy Wonder, no boost to follow here. Grabs the mid boost though. Gen G is now following to the corner. We need to see Clemson start trying to get a pass here, as we see, but he's not able to get any power on it with that flick to his teammate. Leaving for Beans to try and take this back and slow it down. Looking for a middle pass, fakes out Boy Wonder. Now another shot on net. Tries to get it, but shut down.
Yeah, and this NC State offense, once they cement themselves right there, they try not to leave, but the pass back there to Boy Wonder. Right back onto the blue side for Clemson. Gonna need to try and find their way out of this one. The pass to Beans, right up back into the NC State roster. They're playing a little bit of back and forth here, but Gen G gonna try and put that one in. Clemson looking to submit some offensive pressure here. The big clear there from NC State. And right to Beans. Beans gonna clear it right back. And this back and forth continues.
Now, you can see Clemson definitely did with a huge bump attempt, but Troy recovers from the bump, getting the save on that goal line. Gen G, another shot on net. Fatigue going for the save, opts to go to the backboard. He does get the second save, but Clemson's able to maintain possession here. And you can see Clemson starting to ramp things up here, putting a lot of offensive pressure here. NC State low on boost here. Now with a huge clear from Beans. Trying to keep this in that middle field, but Boy Wonder tries to clear it. But right to Graham. Graham with a shot on net. Looking for the bump, but Beans is not able to connect. And Gen G trying to put it back center.
And this back and forth play is the last thing you want when you're Clemson. You have got to be controlling the ball when you can, because every single back and forth play is just a little bit more time off the clock for NC State. So they're just saying, keep clearing it to me, and I'll keep like getting a little bit more time off the clock each time that you clear it. Troyus Gambino though gonna try and put one away to try and win the game, but not quite gonna find it. Clemson, the counterattack coming, but Fatigue cutting it off. The chance for the double off the ceiling. Fatigue might have just shut this one down for NC State.
I know. It's not looking good here for Clemson. Hang on, I've gotten confused now. You've gotten me confused on who. Yeah. So it is looking good for NC State. So they're shutting down Clemson here. Okay. Now Graham with the shot to the middle here with a possible 50 or Fatigue trying to make it with the pass to Troyus. Now an awkward touch here. Fatigue not able to get up here, and a huge clear by Beans. With 20 seconds left, Clemson needs to get something on the board with another shot opportunity. Not able to connect here. Gen G trying to slow down to take possession here. Clemson needs to get something on the board, but Boy Wonder is all over this ball. Now, Clemson definitely demonstrated that they're able to compete with this NC State roster, but it looks like NC State is just able to capitalize a little bit more on those mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe you had a hard time understanding what I meant by that, but I meant the shut down the game in favor of NC State, like for NC State. That might have been where the confusion came from, but NC State
Okay.
handling business here in this game and doing a great job of just making sure that they put in the goals when they needed it, and Clemson coming out strong, but just not able to find the goals. And so they're gonna have to go through and keep working on that. Maybe some Coco's aim training in the future.
Absolutely. And it's going to be interesting to see what type of adjustments they make as the season develops here. Because then again, this is only week 2. So there's plenty of time to make those adjustments that they need to make and make sure they're still establishing themselves as a higher seed in this league. Now, jumping into our matches for tomorrow, just to give a heads up for everybody. Tomorrow we have some actually pretty good matchups coming in. Starting at 5 p.m., we actually have a good old Carolina rivalry here with UNC Charlotte playing against UNCW at 5 p.m. that my fellow caster here is actually participating in on that UNCW roster. So, what are your thoughts on that matchup, Christian?
My thoughts are I'm gonna be coming for Coolio. So I mean they better watch out because they always come for me. They always come for the demos on me. So I'm turning around the script. So it's gonna be an interesting though. Every single time we meet, it's always a fun battle.
Sounds good. I think everybody in chat's gonna be looking forward to that matchup here. As I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to seeing Coolio trash talk you in the chat while I'm casting it, and it's gonna be fun to see. But this time I feel confident. I've been seeing how UNCW's been playing, so it's gonna be interesting to see how y'all make those adjustments against UNCC. But in the end of the day, we'll see how it plays out. So be sure to tune into the stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. We're going to be having UNCC versus UNCW. And we're also going to be having at the 6 p.m. matchup Wake Forest versus Coastal Carolina. So be sure to tune in, follow our social medias for updates on those matches, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Peace.
I'm on my own.